And is there room for religion in science? Through this pandemic, we've made one appeal: put reason above religion. Tonight, we want to talk about halal vaccines. Yes, there is such a thing, halal vaccines. And some governments and people are waiting for a halal-certified Wuhan virus vaccine. Well, here's the thing. It's a miracle that there is a vaccine at all. It won't be easy for many countries to get a hold of it immediately. It's a life-threatening disease we're talking about, and science has run a race against time to achieve this. But some people still want a halal vaccine. 2 days back, we told you how Indonesia is expecting all vaccines to be halal certified. In other words, a vaccine that does not contain any ingredient that Islam does not permit its followers to consume, primarily alcohol and pork. The coordinating economic minister of Indonesia categorically stated that all vaccines will have to obtain a halal fatwa from the Ulema Council, the top clerical body in the country.
The implementation of vaccination still has to go through evaluation phases by the Food and Drug Agency to ensure quality, safety and effectiveness. In addition, it has to obtain halal fatwa from the Ulema Council.
Malaysia too has signed deals to procure shipments of a vaccine. Pfizer-BioNTech is expected to supply 12.8 million doses for 20% of the Malay population. But even before the vaccine arrives, clerics in Malaysia have begun raising concerns over its halal status. The Council for Malaysian Islamic Affairs has been holding meetings to discuss whether the vaccine can be administered to Muslims. A few days back, the Religious Affairs Minister, Muhammad Al-Bakri, said the decision would be announced after it has been presented to the King. The King oversees religious matters in this country. Today, the Malaysian government issued a new statement. It said that the halal issue will not affect the vaccine rollout. The Malaysian Health Ministry has said that it does not register a medicine based on its halal status, and this statement could trigger a huge controversy in the days ahead, because the halal issue, we can tell you, is a sensitive one in Malaysia. It has often raised tensions in the country. Malaysia's halal industry contributes to close to 8% of its GDP. Cases of fake halal certificates frequently make headlines in Malaysia. Social media claims that certain restaurants serve pork triggered a furor. Experts fear that the people will reject a vaccine that is not halal certified. We spoke to Azmi Hassan, a political analyst based in Kuala Lumpur, and this is what he told us.
Halal, not only on medicine or drugs, but also on food. It is very sensitive issues down here in Malaysia. As you are aware, we have a number of groups that are very anti-vaccine because they believe that the vaccine that existed before this are not halal from ingredients that are forbidden by our religion, Islam. So it is very sensitive, and the government has to tread it very carefully because we want as maximum as possible the most population of our country get vaccinated from this virus, COVID-19.
So the Malaysian government may give a go-ahead, but the Malaysian people, led by the clerics, may not accept non-halal vaccines, which brings us to a question. Is there a case at all for halal vaccines, especially during a pandemic? We decided to do some research, and this is what we found. In Islam, there are special considerations in times of emergency. A maxim of Islamic jurisprudence says that emergencies make the forbidden permissible. Let me repeat. Emergencies make the forbidden permissible. The world has never faced an emergency of this proportion in a long, long time. This pandemic has taken 1.5 million lives and infected 69 million people as of the 10th of December. The case for a vaccine must not be driven by the need to follow religion. Halal vaccines and halal certificates will only impede the fight against the Wuhan virus. And as Malaysia and Indonesia deal with this dilemma, it will be interesting to see where other Islamic nations stand on the matter. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. The World is One.